We have seen about the yeast and yeast-like organisms, that is Cryptococcus and Candidiasis in the earlier topic. Now we are going to see about the dimorphic fungi. These are characterized by two forms. They are found in mycelial form as well as they are found in yeast-like structures. At 37 degrees Celsius, when they are cultivated, they grow like yeasts. And when they are grown in room temperature or at 20 degrees Celsius, they are found in mycelial form of growth. The parasitic phase of these organisms, when they are present in the animal's body, they are characterized by absence of mycelial growth. And in the tissues, they appear like yeasts and multiply by budding. Generally, they appear as yeast-like cells in infected tissues and mycelial colonies in artificial media. Most of parasitic fungi that cause infections in human beings and animals belong to this category. There are four important groups under this category. The important genera are Histoplasma, Blastomyces, Coccidioides, and Sporotrichum, and all are equally very pathogenic in nature. Histoplasma produces a disease that is called as histoplasmosis. The two important species of this genera are found generally causing infections. The first is Histoplasma capsulatum, which is very common, and one more is Histoplasma farciminosum. Capsulatum causes fatal granulomatous infection in lungs and can be found in the lymphoid system, mostly in dogs and in human beings. The other species, that is farcimonosum, causes epizootic lymphangitis or pseudoglanders, or it is also called as Japanese farcy in equines. That's a chronic infection of lymphatic system and lymph glands. Capsulatum is the species that is found worldwide in distribution and sporadically can be seen in many countries, causing a very fatal progressive granulomatous disease of reticuloendothelial system, or it may be found as a mild asymptomatic infection in respiratory system in lungs. The infection is non-contagious and it spreads through inhalation of infected dust along with the spores of fungi. The species of animals affected are cattle, horses, cats, dogs, and sometimes rodents. Canines, the infection is characterized by chronic cough and diarrhea or even dysentery. Morphology of yeast cells. The yeast cells of histoplasma appear as small oval cells, and when they are stained and observed under microscope, a capsule-like colorless area is found around the yeast cells. These organisms, they are generally found in the macrophages. They are very circular and generally the budding is not observed in the microscopy. It's not a common observation in case of histoplasma. Rarely budding can be seen outside the cells of the body. In artificial cultures, the organism grows as a mycelial form of colony that consists of a fine, cottony aerial hyphae bearing lateral conidia. The chlamydospores are thick-walled and they bear projections which are spiny from outside that can be typically observed in the microscopy and a diagnostic characteristic of histoplasma mycelium. For diagnosis, identification of non-budding yeast-like cells in the tissue like lymphatic system, reticuloendothelial system can be performed. Demonstration of conversion of mycelial phase from the yeasts can be performed for diagnosis of these dimorphic fungi, because when they are grown at 22 degrees Celsius in a laboratory medium, they will produce a mycelial colony. So when they are grown on dextrose agar, they will grow as a mycelial form of colony, and if they are grown in blood agar, glucose blood agar, at 37 degrees Celsius temperature, these organisms will grow as bacterial type of colonies, that is, they will produce yeast cells. Mycelial colonies of the organisms appear white in color, which later become tan colored because of pigmentation. Presence of aerial hyphae, lateral conidia, and crenated chlamydospores having spines are the diagnostic characteristic of histoplasma. Yeast-like colonies of the organism on medium appears wrinkled and creamy colored. Budding is not observed in the tissues when the organisms are present in the animal's body, but it's common pattern when these organisms are grown in artificial media. For pathogenicity testing, yeast can be inoculated, samples can be inoculated intraperitoneally in the mice and can be grown in these animals. Treatment is difficult and few antifungal agents like amphotericin B can be used. So that's about the histoplasmosis.